you're the person that you're stuck with for the rest of your life. I mean that in the most beautiful, positive way ever. You have to live with yourself. You are your longest commitment and you deserve everything. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Manuela. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. So today's video is one called All Things Self-Love and Confidence. For this video, I really want you guys to be cozy and comfortable. So yeah, get cozy because it's going to be a long chit chat video. This is for you watching. The vibe has been set. So basically I've changed the lighting. It's a bit more orangey, a bit more warm for you guys. Set the vibe. Yeah, this video is going to be all about self-love and confidence. Before I start this video, by no means am I an expert. Just want to make that clear. I'm learning, you're learning, this is a learning environment. So the things I'm going to be touching on are body confidence, embracing your flaws, selfishness. Let's talk about perception. So my idea of perception is the way you view yourself and the way you view others. I think perception is key when it comes to self-love and confidence. The way you view yourself is very important, and the extent to which you are concerned by what others think of you also play a part in your confidence. Self-love is loving yourself, right? I think that self-love comes in many forms, and you can love yourself in whatever way you want to. You can love yourself as much as you want. I feel like self-love is immeasurable, subjective, and because self-love comes in many forms, people confuse many different things with self-love. For instance, if you're walking down the street and you see a girl taking loads of selfies, you might think, oh, she's vain, or she loves herself way too much. But no, that girl could be thinking, oh, I look good today, so she's confident, you know? And that's mistaken for being too vain. How you see yourself is so important. You can look in the mirror and call yourself all these names under the sun. That is not you. They are simply labels that you have put on yourself, or the things that you call yourself are things that you've been called before by other people who are not yourself. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Self-love is difficult. It's a long journey. Just because I'm sat here giving advice and tips and just talking about self-love and confidence doesn't mean that I'm the most confident person ever, or that I love myself fully. Like, I'm learning and I'm okay with that. I have confidence in the fact that I'm okay with being. I've learned to just accept the way I am. I'm okay with the fact that I don't need to be this overly loud and bubbly person. Like, growing up, I used to be so shy. If anyone told me that I'd start a YouTube channel, I'd be like, what? Like, that's not, like, no. I would have been like, no, I'm not. However, the fact that I'm just doing it now just goes to show how far I've come. And that might not be scary for you. You might be great at public speaking. However, this is very scary to me. I'm learning, I'm adjusting, I make mistakes. Everyone does. The way you talk to yourself is so important. I think that people really underestimate the power of positive self-talk. The way you talk to yourself, that inner voice you have when you look at yourself in the mirror, that is so important and it speaks volumes. The way you view yourself should be the only thing that matters, in terms of if anyone else throws a label at you, calls you this, calls you ugly, calls you anything, you might think, oh my god, they're talking about me, it hurts me. As long as you don't take it personally, because you know that's not you, it's not going to affect you. But how you see yourself and how you talk to yourself in the mirror is so important, especially in this society where we're always concerned with the way we look, appearance, etc. The way you view yourself is important. By the way, I didn't want to title this video How to Love Yourself, How to Be Confident. I don't think there's a guide. I think it's a personal journey, it's a personal discovery. Self-love, confidence, they're very subjective. I could be like, confidence to me is walking down the street and not caring about what anyone thinks of you. Someone else could be like, confidence to me is loving the body that I'm in. Someone else could say, confidence to me is waking up every morning, going outside without facing any anxiety. There are many different definitions of confidence. You just need to think, what does it mean to you? I think that's a good starting point. Think, what does self-love mean to me? What are my different forms of self-love? And then you can start analysing, what are the things I can implement more in order to show myself that I love myself? And these things can be subconscious. Last night I was on my phone, it was nighttime. A voice in my head said, my subconscious said, why are you running away from yourself? And the minute I heard that voice, I turned my phone off and I just sat there in my thoughts and just listened to how I was feeling. And then I got my journal and I started journaling. And I thought, oh my god. I just thought, what on earth? A few minutes went by and I realised how long I was on my phone. But yeah, it's so important to just spend time with yourself, get to know yourself. The only way to love yourself is to get to know yourself. That goes for anything. When you think of someone who's your friend now or your best friend, at one point they were a stranger, and without getting to know them, you wouldn't have built the bond you have now, or the relationship you have now, or the love you have towards them now. You have built that. It started with the foundation point. You know, you talk to this person, you say, oh, do you want to catch up, grab a drink, grab a coffee or something. You spend quality time with that person, right? That's how you build a friendship, right? For instance, in my school, in secondary school, I remember when they started introducing seating plans, and they did seating plans which is girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, and that was the system in order to try and stop people from getting distracted talking to their best friends. They wanted to get rid of that whole playground element. By you sitting next to someone you don't normally sit next to make it less awkward, right, you have to make convo. If you're going to be sitting next to this person for the whole term, eventually you're going to get to know each other, you're going to laugh, you're going to joke around, and then this seating plan is going to have to change again because you have now built up friendship and now you're talking, teacher doesn't like it, same thing happens. See that as the way you should get to know yourself. Talk to yourself. It sounds crazy, but even doing YouTube, I learned so much about myself. That's the one thing I've learned, is so much more about myself. And when I watch my videos back, I'm like, I don't give myself enough credit for how wise I am, or how smart I am, or, you know, how optimistic I am. Even doing things like this, when people say to me, you've helped me so much, or I watch your videos and you make me smile, little stuff like that, I'm like, oh my god, wow. And I stop and I give myself credit. That's not me saying I seek approval or validation from anyone, but little things like that, I'm like, you know what, you're right. I do need to stop and give myself more credit. You're the person that you're stuck with for the rest of your life. And it shouldn't even be stuck with as in a negative way. I mean that in the most beautiful, positive way ever. You have to live with yourself. You are your longest commitment and you deserve everything. I've always been okay with being single. I've never used to see the problem. Like, I used to be like, I don't understand why people don't like being by themselves. What's the big deal with being in a relationship? As I grew up, I got to know people and stuff like that. You build connections, you build bonds, and I was like, okay, so this is why. Like, it's special, it's a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, whatever. However, I can get that feeling with myself. I don't need someone else to make me feel that way. But I feel like, despite whether you're single or in a relationship, you should never give anyone the power to make you happy. You shouldn't even give external circumstances the power to change your mood. As an example, say if I woke up yesterday and I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna go on a run, it's gonna be so sunny, and I'm only gonna go running if it's sunny because I don't want to run on wet grass, for instance. And then I wake up and it starts raining. I have two choices. Choice number one, I can either go, oh, I'm not gonna go running anymore, get back into bed and complain about how my day has been ruined. Choice number two, I don't allow the rain to change what I have planned for the day and I go running. There's things you can do. You can change the location. You don't have to go running in the park. Even little stuff like that has helped me a lot. Like not giving power to external things because they can change. With friendships and stuff like that as well, it ties into everything. I'm talking about friendships, your relationships with your family, your relationship with your partner, even the things in front of me, like my phone. If my phone broke, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I wouldn't be upset. I probably would cry. Why? Because there's social media on there, blah blah. There's things I've been attached to. How unhealthy is that? There are things you can do. Log into your laptop if you need to contact anyone. Read a book. That's not the first thing that would come to my mind. Like, I'm learning to adapt that mindset and look at solutions because a problem isn't your problem if you allow it to be a problem. This is the book Awareness by Anthony DeMello. Reality provides the stimulus, you provide the reaction. I'll say that again. Reality provides the stimulus, you provide the reaction. Which is so true. Your reflection, the way you see yourself in the mirror, is the stimuli. This is the example I'm using. However, your self-perception, the voice in your head, all of that negative self-talk, that's a reaction. That's what I'm saying, the way you talk to yourself is so important because you could look in the mirror and not think anything at all. However, because of things people have said to you, the things that you believe you are, the comparisons on a day-to-day basis on social media, that forms a reaction. You believe that's you. I've got another point here, which is embracing your insecurities. Make it a habit to look in the mirror and name 2 things that you like about yourself. And whether that's physical things, go for it. However, I would advise looking within. And of course, it's going to be difficult because when you look in the mirror, you see yourself, you see your body, you see your physical form. You don't see within. When you look in the mirror, you don't see thought bubbles popping up saying you're beautiful, you are amazing. You don't see those positive affirmations. Therefore, you need to make a start. You need to learn to practice positive affirmations. It is going to be hard. You can go on and on. That's great. The more you do, the better. But I would say start with 2. The reason I'm not saying 1 is because you're not just limited to one thing. Push yourself. You got this. I'm caring. I'm intelligent. I am a great friend. I am optimistic. I am resilient. There's 5. And it was hard to do that even just now, because I'm thinking I am. It's okay, just take your time. And those are some examples of some positive affirmations. Over time, that habit will form part of your routine. You'll wake up every day thinking, I'm strong, I'm amazing, I'm resilient, I'm beautiful, I'm strong. Your opinion is a projection. You need to learn to embrace your insecurities because they make you different. Why would we all want to look alike? We were all made uniquely for a reason, and I feel like if we all looked alike, say if we all had the same physical appearance, you know the movie Avatar, say if we all looked like one avatar, skin color, hair color, everything, say if everyone looked like one person, first of all, who would we all look like? Eventually people would rebel against that, change their hairstyle, experiment more with their style. Everyone would want to be someone else. But I'm imagining it in my head. Although we're all so similar, we're all humans, we have our differences and we need to embrace these differences. I think over time you do realise you're going to learn how to love yourself. It will come naturally. I don't see self-love as something that's consistent. No, for me it's not consistent. And that's okay. It's a part of life. However, just learn to be kinder to yourself. But I think people really do point out things in you that they feel like you should be insecure about, or they were once insecure about, or they want. It's always something. It's never really anything to do with you. It's always something that concerns them, so therefore they feel like it should concern you. Anyone who's being nasty to you or picking at you or anything, but it is a projection. They're not happy with themselves. Hurt people hurt people. Someone who's happy doesn't go about their day picking on other people. Someone who hates themselves and is angry is just hating on other people. They're walking around miserable. Their perception is clouded. Whereas on the other side of the road, there's someone else who's appreciating life, too busy looking up at the clouds. That person might step in something like dog poo accidentally. They're not bothered by it. They probably laugh about it and carry on with their day because there are bigger problems in the world. Never dim your light to make others comfortable. Anyone who makes you feel bad for any qualities you have, they're insecure. It's coming from a place of hate, because seeing you grow and seeing you blossom triggers them, and the only way for them to feel powerful or confident is by putting you down in the hopes that that's something they can control. Say if someone after this video, they watch this and they're like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna try and love myself, I'm gonna try out positive affirmations, blah blah. They look in the mirror, they're like, you know what, I love my figure, they're flaunting their hair. The first thing their friend is gonna say is gonna be like, well, it depends who you have around you, but the toxic friend would say, why are you so happy, why are you smiling? Or how come you have your hair down today, I thought you hated your hair. Yeah, that was me yesterday. Today I'm a new person. They're gonna be like, oh no, I prefer your hair the way it was before, I prefer your hair in a ponytail, I think you should wear your hair in a ponytail. You don't look good like this. They're trying to make you feel insecure again. Something else that helps with self-love and confidence. Outline your priorities. Write down what you value most in life, and if your name is on that list, anywhere near the bottom, move your name right to the top. So this is where we're going to talk about selfishness. I put here, self-development is selfish. Like, it's selfish, that's why it's called self-development. Like the word selfish, there's S-E-L-F, self. You have to think and care for yourself. If everyone was focused on improving themselves, I'm not saying like dismiss the needs of other people at all. The world would be a better place. People would be kinder, way more kinder, and they wouldn't project from a place of self-hate. Without developing ourselves as individuals, we are unable to help those around us. What good am I giving advice to someone if I'm yet to help myself? Invest in yourself and your mental health, because you are your longest commitment. Drop the stigmas, go to therapy, talk to someone, seek help, and improve the quality of your life so that you can help yourself and those around you. You are so worthy of achieving greatness in this life and reaching your full potential. Over time, you will become more confident and more comfortable in your own skin. Someone will always have something to say about you and your appearance, but how you feel about yourself is the most important thing at the end of the day. That's the end of my video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, have a lovely Valentine's in advance. Love you. I wanna do a picture on you, kissing me in my room. All the things I do. Listen, I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Honestly, buy yourself some flowers, buy your favorite wine, listen to your favorite music, cook your favorite meal. Why is my hair doing this? Whatever you wait, wow. Give yourself a pamper, wear your favorite clothes, do things that make you feel good every single day.